All right, if we're just gonna do a little yoga, we don't have much time. Let's do just a little spinal maintenance. So you can sit on a chair, feel free to start that way, or in seated cross-legged or Vajrasana if you prefer. And we're just gonna kind of feel into the seat first, feel the seat on the ground. Maybe notice a weight across the hips in the ground, and your body. If there's a bias towards one side or another, old injury, you may already know that. But if we're gonna start off in proper posture, we want to come as much to an unbiased posture from the beginning. So I encourage you to move your weight a little bit, right and left. Breathing. And as always, beginning to come to a still point. Breathing through the nose, lightly closing the lips, and relaxing on the first few exhalations any extra tension. Releasing the tongue on an exhalation. Feeling the breath moving through the nose and throat. And relaxing the gaze, don't letting the eyes stop looking around too much. Easy, pretty much unfocused gaze. Feel free to close the eyes if you wish. And the rest of the face, the jaw, may also release a little bit of tension here. As always, try not to do anything too forcefully. Try not to try too much, especially with feeling. Just feel what you can feel when you feel it. And we notice a little bit of a lift, maybe in the shoulders as we inhale. We're going to exaggerate that a little bit. And relax. Move the weight forward in the torso and then back a little bit. Taking in breath as we move. And not really rounding the spine at all, just moving weight back on the hips and then forward on the hips. This is where we initiate folds. And keep your weight back over the hips, shoulders over the hips, elbows hanging under the shoulders. We'll take now mindfully the shoulders up, inhaling. Hold the breath and hold. The shoulders, relaxing slowly with an exhalation or two. Puff up the chest a little bit, moving the sternum forward with an inhalation and relaxing the shoulders again, the shoulder tops. Moving the head a little bit from side to side, forward and back through the base of the head a little bit. And stick up the chin, hold again. Breath and shoulders, chin. Slowly let the breath out. Hold the posture. Breathing in and relax. head back, chin in. Let the head tip to the right, just feeling the weight of the head. Inhaling up and over. Down through the sit bones. And lengthening a little bit through the midsection as we come up and release. Inhale the shoulders up and bring the shoulder blades a little bit firmer on the back, and then exhale, release all that. Let the elbows return towards the sides, below the shoulders. Feel the legs on the ground. If you're in seated posture, you can switch the legs around. Inhaling here. Exhaling. Reaching out with the arms. We're rotating open. Inhaling and bring the arms towards shoulder height. Reach out through the fingers. And moving up. Breathing in and then keep the breath flowing. And start to straighten out the arms, bringing the lower arms out over the upper arms and sinking the shoulders. And turn the arms out as we lower and release all the way down with an exhalation. Moving back with the arms, inhaling, reach for something back there and relax, release. Up and back. And release. One more time, inhaling up. Look between the hands. Sink into both sit bones, but release the lower spine. Breathing into the belly and back. Soften the front ribs. Let the arms come into a V, strong and straight. Straight tips of fingers and fingers lengthened. As you exhale, with an exhalation, we'll bring the arms over, shoulders stay back as in their kind of normal spot as much as we can. And with the next round, inhaling into the torso, and as we exhale, turning at the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Breathing, maybe looking right. Level chin, soften any hardness in the neck, where the neck meets the shoulders. And breathe. So kind of an even effort along the spine. Let the changes happen, whatever changes feel the need to be made at this time. And if you like, you can rotate the head and neck to look back over the other shoulder. Ooh, a salamander's come to visit. Reach with the eyes last of all, and soften. Inhaling back to center. And again, inhaling. And relax back to normal. Neutral. Salamanders on the fence here. We're in beautiful southeast Georgia. On the coast. One night only. With the next reach up, reach through the fingertips, bring them forward, reaching out, and then reach back through the shoulders, relax, and just lift the arms. Nice exercise there. As we exhale, soften the shoulders heavy, arms lift. And with another exhalation, we'll turn to the left, arms, torso, even distribution of twist along the spine, please. In the chest area, the chest wants to broaden wherever it is. So we're going to not move the shoulders too far forward because that encourages the caving in of the chest. So when we come back first, try to keep the shoulders back even from the beginning. Relax extra tension and hold, breathing. The pose really just needs to be big enough, intense enough to keep your attention. Nothing too drastic. The salamander's gonna go and try to go in the house. Buddy, stay out. Note the distractions. Lovely distractions. Things that alert us. Good. And don't rush this process. It's the whole spine getting a nice stretch. Mostly with the action of the breath, inhaling back as you come back through center. Good, I think that's good. Beautiful fall.